Can I get your name and your badge number just so I know who responded, please?
I'm not talking to you. Just
Why so rude, man? It's in your policy.
don't stand on their property, man.
I asked you just what.
I'm not talking to you. Why wouldn't you even talk to a member of the public? I mean, the mission statement says that you're to provide professional services, to serve the community by providing professional services. And if you're not even going to talk to the citizen, well, I don't think that you're upholding the mission statement, because you're not providing professional services and you're not serving the community. And furthermore, you're not enforcing the law because there's no crimes afoot. You're just here to protect the bank employees' feelings. So how long have you been a feelings protection officer? How long have you been in the feelings enforcement industry?
It's in your policy.
Don't stand on their property, man.
I asked
You can't stand on their property, man. He never went on their property. Oh yeah? Well, we'll tell them they're not welcome on my property either. Damn motherfuckers better not come on my property.
man, it's in your policy.
Don't stand on their property, man.
I asked you just what's your name and your badge number, sir?
Right there.
How do you
Why do they
pronounce it?
always say right there? He said it's just right there. They always say that. Now, what is that? Is that are you that ashamed of your profession that you can't even verbalize your family name? Because you're so ashamed you don't want to bring dishonor upon your family name? Come on, man. What happened to the pride? You got to take pride in what you do.
I asked you just what's your name and your badge number, sir?
Don't be such a scoundrel criminal.
How do you pronounce that, though? And what's your badge number? It don't show your badge number.
Badge number is 424.
Appreciate you for being professional. Don't be a piece of shit, man.
Not being a piece of
You
shit.
is, man. Just be respectful, man. That's all. I gotta identify everybody to come on the scene, so when I go to your police department, if I gotta get
Weingartner. Hi, how are you today? Hope this finds you well and enjoying the holiday season. I'm taking the time to write because I wanted to provide my valuable feedback regarding an interaction I observed when video documentation of the incident was published December 12th, 2024 on the Kansas City Accountability News Channel. It seems that some of your officers responded to concerns over public photography in progress. It must have either been a really slow day for crime, or else you guys are really scared of a camera in public, since no less than 3 armed men showed up over a camera in public. I'm really glad that the Ottawa PD was so responsive to the concerns of the Kansas State Bank, and I hope you will be equally as responsive to my concerns, which I will share with you. I know you guys are committed to serving the community because that's what it says in the mission statement. The mission statement reads that the Ottawa Police Department is a law enforcement agency committed to serving its community through the delivery of professional services. One of my concerns was how your officers handled themselves during the encounter, because I don't think they exemplified the values put forth in the mission statement. Firstly, one thing that struck me as odd or unusual was how Officer J. Woodruff, number 426, wouldn't even answer a simple question whenever this gentleman asked for the chief's name. Why wouldn't he answer the question and just tell him what the chief's name is? What kind of a public servant won't even answer questions? I mean, if you ask me, I think that even a janitor could do a much better job of serving the community, because people see janitors and ask them questions all the time, and they readily answer, so they serve the community better than your officers do already. Why is Officer Woodruff such a scaredy cat to admit what his chief's name is? Is he that ashamed of what he does in his profession? Is he trying to obstruct the complaint process somehow? If it is public information, then why wouldn't he just provide it when that information is requested by a member of the public? By doing so, he didn't uphold the Ottawa Police Department's mission because he didn't deliver professional services, nor serve the community, and nor did he enforce the law because there were no crimes being committed. He was only there to protect the feelings of Kansas State Bank employees. So I wondered, how long have you been working in the feelings protection industry? How long have you been a feelings protection officer? Why does Officer Woodruff have to make it so difficult for we the people to figure out the name of his chief? He should just stop resisting and serve the people, just like he swore an oath to do, just like the mission statement says. Otherwise, he isn't living up to the standards according to the mission and vision statements. Just a fake ass hypocrite, welfare recipient who doesn't serve the people, but rather his own interests or the interests of the state. We, the people, insist on being informed so they can make informed decisions over the instrument they created. The people do not give their public servants the right to decide what is good for the people to know and what is not good for them to know. Furthermore, I was really quite shocked at how Officer F. Dowd, number 424, carried himself when he told the citizen, "I'm not talking to ya." Imagine someone who works in the public service industry who thinks they aren't even obligated to talk to the public. He really didn't live up to the ideals set forth in the Ottawa PD mission statement. He wouldn't even talk to the citizen taxpayer, and yet felt so entitled as to give directives, telling him where to stand, that he can't stand on someone's property that he never went on. Do me a favor and let the Kansas State Bank know that they aren't welcome on my property either. Sound ridiculous? Well, that's what your guy F. Dowd, number 424, was doing by taking it upon himself to act as their messenger. Later, when asked to identify himself, he wouldn't verbalize his name, saying only, "It's right there." I think it's really despicable behavior. The mission statement even mentions remaining accountable to always serve. But that means answering to. And F. Dowd definitely did not uphold that value of the Ottawa PD, according to their mission statement. Officer F. Dowd continued to not answer questions, and I really must say that by doing so, he was not serving the community, delivering professional services, enforcing the law, or partnering with members of our community, as it says in the Ottawa PD mission statement. Officer F. Dowd, 424, also did not remain accountable, respect individual rights, or be better, serve everyone, as it says in the mission statement, because he didn't respect the individual's right to ask questions. Our public servants are supposed to answer them. He didn't have a service mindset at all, and even a janitor has a more service-minded attitude. I don't understand why he thinks he can work in the public service industry and not have to answer questions. Answering questions is the very essence of public service. It is his obligation to the public. It just comes with the uniform. Judging by his actions, one would think he chose the profession to be able to treat people rudely. A janitor could never treat people so rudely and still be employed. So even a janitor is more accountable to their community. I think some remedial training is definitely in order, if not disciplinary actions. Honestly, it seems to be a lost cause because in reading your mission statement, the importance is on foster a caring and supportive culture for our employees. And I think this just shows how the focus is all wrong. We hire the government to do a job for us and serve our needs, and you guys turn around and serve your own needs. The community includes members of the public, not just bank owners. I think you guys have lost sight of who you are supposed to serve and treating the citizens with respect. I don't know what to suggest. Do better. Rewrite the mission statement to more accurately reflect how your police work is being carried out, or at least fix the grammatical error in the last sentence. It's a shame that you guys are employed, yet are so incompetent that you can't even spell your own mission statement, let alone uphold the values expressed within it, while someone who could do a better job can't find an employer who appreciates them. I hope you took it very seriously and are as troubled as I am by the frightening gap between law enforcement and communities today. Your officers didn't do anything to help bridge that gap, although they were presented with the opportunity to do so. Don't be such a scoundrel. Train your officers better than what you have been doing so far, because they don't serve the people, and it shows. Your hard work and dedication are much appreciated. Sincerely.